Having conflict in families is a really normal part of life, mainly because you've got a bunch of people living together and at times they're going to irritate each other. But teenage years can be particularly difficult because it's developmentally normal for teenagers to forge their own identity away from their parents and hit back against discipline and being told what to do. This is all normal. So you add to that hormonal changes and family stress of multiple siblings and work stress, and we've got a bit of a ticking time bomb waiting to go off. Ask any parent of a teenager and they'll often say, what doesn't cause conflict in my home? From the outset, it could be a million different triggers, from screen time to not wanting to do what they've been told, to financial demands. But essentially underneath family conflict is this same power battle that's going on as teenagers try to assert themselves and try to gain independence from their parents. Managing conflict for parents within the home can be really hard. The first step I usually try and advise parents is to try and maintain that parental authority figure. And you can do this by setting boundaries and expectations and having consequences for your teenager for their choices in behaviour. Teenagers, like any other age of child, still need to know that there are boundaries and that there will be repercussions if they step over these boundaries. So the other thing parents can do to try and manage conflict in their home is really try not to take things personally, which is really hard. So from slamming doors to saying I hate you, try not to take hurtful language and behaviour personally. Try and keep your emotions in check when you see this from your teenager. By doing this, you're not only modelling good coping skills in front of your child, but you're preventing an escalation of their own emotions and behaviours. One of the things I like to suggest when I'm working with families that are in high conflict is that all family members sit down and we make a family contract. It's really important that all family members, including siblings, are involved in this process. And it outlines things like expectations of how we're going to treat each other and the consequences if we don't meet those expectations. A simple strategy like this can work because everyone's held accountable and also all family members can have their say.